Waters went on, shuffling chants and light, as the boy jumped into the river. He had come home from school that day with a drawing for his dad and found him overdosed on the couch. The Czech, as in Czechoslovakia, the Czech have a word for what drowned that boy, for what it is that guts a woman's belly long after an abortion, for what hurts exactly when a sheet is pulled over a child, a mother, a soldier. In sheets pulled over a child or soldier, there is litost. At the auction of his last tractor, litost plows the farmer's heart. In bombs strapped to a terrorist's chest or in guns pointed at him, litost. Kundera tells us it's untranslatable, that we have no word for this in English. But here's the point. What if we did? Would a word make such pain more tolerable? As if language could help. I'm going to switch gears. As you hear, I'm not from Texas. My accent actually is Belgian. I'm Flemish. And I'm going to switch gears here because when I came to America 20 years ago, I didn't know American. And I heard these really strange expressions that people had. And one of them is, oh, I bought it for a song. She sold it for a song. And so I'd go, huh. So I mean, you literally sort of say, here's I don't know, a sweater, now sing. You know, I mean, I really didn't get it. And I wrote a poem about that. Garage sale. I sold her bed for a song of yearning like an orphan's, or the one knives carve into bread, but the unbroken bread song too. For the song that a river sings to the ferryman's oars with that dread in it. For a threadbare tune, garroted, chest-choked, cheap, a sparrow's, a beggar's, a foghorn's call. For the kind of song only morning can slap on love-stained sheets. That's what I sold my mother's bed for, the one she died in. I sold it for a song. And the next poem I'm going to read, he's heard it, my friend Charlie, but I'm going to read it for him anyway. This, for you who are interested in forms and poetry, this is called a pantoum. And here also there's repetition, but it's not at the end and the beginning, but after a certain number of lines, things are repeated. Stillbirth. On a platform I heard someone call out your name. No, Laetitia, no! It wasn't my train. The doors were closing, but I rushed in, searching for your face. But no, Laetitia, no. No one in that car could have been you, but I rushed in, searching for your face, no longer an infant, a woman now, blonde, 32. But no one in that car could have been you. Laetitia Marie was the name I had chosen, no longer an infant, a woman now, blonde, 32. I sometimes go months without remembering you. Laetitia Marie was the name I had chosen. I was told not to look, not to get attached. I sometimes go months without remembering you, and some griefs bless us that way, not asking much space. I was told not to look, not to get attached. It wasn't my train. The doors were closing. Some griefs bless us that way, not asking much space. On a platform, I heard someone call out your name. Two more. This is a painting that represents the parable of the bad sower in the Bible. And the bad sower was a man who sowed without any... What? Put it down? Okay, I'm putting it down. The bottle's down. Okay. So the bad sower sowed without care, and birds would come and eat the grains, or they would grow like wild and etc. So when I say sower in this poem, it's not sowing but sowing. English, see, I mean not sewing but sowing. And this is addressed to all of you. Friends, this is the viscous heart I hide from you, gnashing, polluted, hooked to my ribs like a burr, stuck there and stinging, and it's only 4:14 in the morning. Those sudden shudders, my waking alarm, then the daily discipline of shutting away that heart, shambling through the house, touching things, stroking their shapes as if it could help me not be the bad sower's daughter each morning. The pit from a seed he sowed and left to parch, and no crows would feed on it. So I lived. I don't want to explain this further. I'm done with that. But this is for you. On the day I hold your books, read your letters, recall a gaze, or the delicate dangle of an earring, or the throwing back of a head in laughter, it's you seeding the first beat into the heart I open. And as the sun heaves daylight into the parched tree by my window, and rats burrow away, and pigeons come down to feed on dust and pizza crusts, I thrum the lit syllables of your names on my sill with all 10 fingers, typing them firmly into the brick and counting the beats, counting the beats. This is my last poem. As I told you, I live in New York, and from my window, where my writing room, I see 52 windows if I don't move. Of course, I'll see much more if I do this. And this is a poem, a sort of ode to the city and to the world. Night. Lights go off one by one in the building across the street. There's something solemn about this, the lone drone of cars and cabs, an urban lullaby to shut windows. Pull the sheet over this day, subway driver, Torah reader, birthday girl, pimp. Pull the sheet, soldier's mother, corpse dresser, drunk man's bride. Sleep, my daughter, sleep, my son, and sleep, Jeremiah Smith, the newborn my son delivered in a charity ward today. Sleep, wrap a wing around the orphan, the hungry woman, the caged man. Shut your eyes, face your walls, the scythe's blade is tilting toward the earth. So sleep for the one who knows horror, or the one who dares speak in any God's name. Don't listen to the clockmaker. He's setting the alarm. Sleep until it rings. Sleep toward the waking and the windowless nights. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bruce.